Hey guys, just wanted to make a video, sort of a follow-up. I got a lot of hate from the first time I made this video, so I wanted to bring these items back to acknowledge the concerns or the requests of some of the audience. So this is the SOL Escape Bivvy. This is the olive drab color. This is the Thermolite Reactor Fleece 13.5. This is the double black diamond down throw at 1.02 ounces. Pounds, so basically about a pound. And this is a Thermolite. It's a 20 degree. This Thermolite Plus. So there's the Thermolite Reactor, which is the 15 degree. This is a 20 degree, and there's an orange one, which is a 25 degree. Just of note, from my testing, there is really no difference between the effect, or from the reviews as well, really no difference between the yellow one and this. So we'll open these up and show them side by side. But before that, just want to show you guys a size comparison. Hey guys, just want to show you guys the bags out of their stuff sacks as requested. Anyway, we've got the Thermolite Plus right here, and right next to the Thermolite Reactor fleece. This one's 9.8 ounces. It's supposed to add 20 degrees to your sleeping bag. It's a mummy style bag, and there's a cinch cord, but there's no zipper. So you can see this is a very thin fabric. As per Sea to Summit, Thermolite is a hollow core fiber, and very similar to wool, I guess. It traps the heat because of that. And you've got the fleece version right here. It's got a very nice cinch, and this one is actually just a static cord. Here they used shock cord, so much nicer. And then this feels really good. I've taken this out a couple of times, and it's very easy to fall asleep in this because it's like velvet against your skin, basically. So it feels like most of the micro fleece sweaters. I would say if you guys own a Montbell micro fleece, like the chemise, feels very similar to that. And it's got a nice zipper here, so it's easier to get in and out of the bag. It's a left-handed zipper though, so some people may have an issue with that. I don't quite have that issue. So they're mummy style liners to fit in mummy bags. The SOL Bivvy, or Escape Bivvy here in OD green, also comes in orange, and I think the orange is a little bit cheaper. This works by reflecting your body heat to you, 80 to 90% of your body heat. I feel like this is the most bang for your buck. Weighs in at 8 ounces without the stuff sack, 8.9 with the stuff sack, of course. And it's got a nice cinch as well, and it's got a right-handed zipper. And this is a YKK zipper. Also, it has zippers on both sides versus the Sea to Summit, where it only has a zipper on the outside, as you can see there. You can kind of rotate this to the inside if you want to, but this zipper is definitely much easier to work with. This is the the black diamond down throw, or quilt. I mean, it's pretty much quilt, 60 by 70 inches. It has 700 fill power down in there. I've used this down to about 50-55 degrees camping in the summertime, and I believe it can go down much lower than that. I feel comfortable using this down to maybe 45 degrees or even down to the high 30s with appropriate base layers. So I've got a couple of things working on. I mean, I've got my tailor in the neighborhood working on a couple of these, adding a hole and a zipper. Basically, I had her put a slit and put a zipper in the middle, so it can also function as a poncho liner, and you can put it over your backpack as well, or your jacket if it gets cold when you're hiking, or if you're stopping while hiking, you can just put it over and keep yourself warm. I also feel like it's, out of everything here, this is the best value. The only thing is, it is a pound. The other thing is that this does not store well if you wanted to pick up something lightweight for a bug out bag. So the SOL Bivvy and the reactor fleece can be stored in your bug out bag. Down doesn't do so well if it's compressed. I've had jackets that I tried in my bug out bags before and they just never recovered. The down just doesn't fluff back up after a while. So this guy can be bought at Costco. It's $39.99 right now on Costco.com for a pack of 2. Shipping is about $8, and with tax it was like $52, so about $26 a piece if you buy it at Costco.com. They do carry them in store, but not every store carries them, and I think it's not yet the season for them for the in-store purchase. The SOL Bivvy or Escape Bivvy is available on Amazon, REI.com, and a whole bunch of online retailers. You can usually get them at Dick's Sporting Goods as well. Sometimes they'll go down as low as $29.99. Matter of fact, this particular one I purchased it for about $28 with tax included. And then this guy right here, the fleece reactor, is 85 bucks. Got it from REI. You can get them on eBay for a lot less, about 60 something. And the Thermolite Reactor Plus is part of the original Thermolite Reactor series. They had the yellow one, which adds 15 degrees. This one is the red one, which adds 20 allegedly, and the Reactor Extreme, which is supposed to add 25. I really do not agree with those claims. So I feel that with that particular one, it adds just the same amount as the regular reactor. So about 10 degrees, 15, 20, 25 degrees is a little far-fetched. This guy actually only adds about 15 degrees. So I don't think it's possible that this material would add the same amount of warmth. With the SOL Escape Bivvy, one of the things that's different is that it reflects your own body heat back to you. So if you added a bunch of layers, for instance, you wore your jacket inside this, if you want to refer to Rev Hiker, Drew at Rev Hiker Outdoors, he's got a YouTube channel. Check out his videos. He was only using the SOL Escape Bivvy for a very long time, and he would just layer appropriately when the weather would change, when the temperatures dropped. So I've used this. This is sort of my go-to. I carry this pretty much all year round. I use it in the summer down to 55 degrees, and it works really well down to that temperature. I also use this to add warmth to my 32-degree sleeping bag in the wintertime when it gets down to the teens or even the single digits. And I've used this down to 4 degrees in the Appalachian Trail with my 32-degree Mountain Hardware down bag, the Phantom 32. So I feel like for general backpacking purposes and camping, this is the most bang for your buck. You get to carry it all year round. If you don't want to use you can use these two together, and that's about $80 to $100 of investment. It's great up to late fall or early spring with appropriate down clothing. You can even have this as your four-season setup, in my opinion. So anyway, this video has gone on long enough. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And they're all good at what they do. It all depends if you are a hot sleeper or a cold sleeper. Depends what type of backpacking that you really practice. I go ultralight for the most part, but there is a point where there's really no need to go lighter than a couple of pounds. I could go as light in the summertime as 5 pounds of base weight, but I feel like that's just not necessary. It shouldn't just be about the weight. It should be about having fun, having some comfort, and I think these are all great selections at the end of the day. Even this one, I'm not a big fan of it, but my wife swears by it. She loves it. I upgraded to this fleece because I feel like that doesn't really do the job. And all in all, the SOL Escape Bivvy has done a great job through the years. The only thing is, for some people, it's crinkly. I mean, think about that. It's like a plastic type of material that has that reflective backing, and compare that to this. So if you roll around and you have a hard time sleeping, this may not be the bag for you. And this, if you like a velvety surface right against your face, this is very nice. The one thing with this is that it's a soft, thin fabric, but it does have a bit of rough or coarse texture to it, and I think this is very comfortable, and this is certainly nice and fluffy. This is my son's favorite. So anyway, that's that for, you know, a little bit of supplement to your sleep system, another 15 to 20 degrees or whatnot, to increase the temperature rating of your bag. Anyway, got a lot of hate for the first video about not taking out the bags and the liners, and that, you know, people would just be able to Google that off the specs from REI or whatnot. So happy camping to everybody. Enjoy the fall season and winter, and see you guys next time.